right, all kidding aside, not that I have any merit to be talking about MotoGP because I don't race street bikes. I never did. Most I did was ever supermoto. But as a professional rider on a motorcycle, I can come from the mentality of a rider. So 1,000-foot view, Maverick Vinales, Yamaha's superstar.
Will remain sidelined for next weekend's Motogp British Grand Prix at Silverstone, motorsport.com has learned. The Spanish rider was suspended by Yamaha following the Styrian Grand Prix, in which he attempted to deliberately damage his...
Is suspended for potentially trying to harm his bike, blowing it up. It's a problem when you have cameras around all the motorcycles. This seems very sort of politically motivated. Yeah, what he did was wrong, and he was kind of like being a titty baby a little bit because things weren't going his way. But you don't know what was said behind closed doors. I've seen amateurs blow up their bikes, throw their helmets 10 feet in the air, throw their bikes at their mechanics, and it's something that happens. But on a national stage, global stage, it doesn't look professional. I can see where Yamaha is mad. My only caveat with this is does it have anything to do or correlated that he signed with Aprilia next year? Yeah, in the motorcycle world, I've been saying a lot of stuff about Kawasaki because, hey, one rider's leaving, they're going to treat somebody differently. And yeah, we shouldn't treat anybody differently because of circumstances. That's just, we live in a politically correct world nowadays. Sadly, it happens. We see it in Formula One, we see it in MotoGP, and motocross, it's not near as of a big stage to where it gets as much attention, but there's every bit as much going on in all forms of motorsport racing and in sports in general. I think it would be completely different if this individual, if Maverick was continuing to sign with Yamaha, they'd be like, oh man, bummer. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that with the bike, but they wouldn't suspend him. There's something that was said behind closed doors that has made this individual unhappy with his current factory ride, why he's moving to another place. And because of that, he is being treated differently. Just flat out saying it. That's what I think. And Maverick later publicly apologized, just like anything that has happened.
I have to say, and I want to apologize to Yamaha because at the end, everything was about frustration, also a lot of nerves.
When you get upset with somebody in any sort of sport, you go onto some sort of platform, Twitter, blah, 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 and you say your apologies because it's the right thing to do. You've got a certain persona, people writing the checks, so you got to keep everybody happy. But when it's all said and done, behind closed doors, that's where you're like, oh, fuck this shit. I'm over it. Moving on. I did it. Now it's done with. Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that this was just a racing incident? Does it happen more often than not? Is there stuff that doesn't get shared? Is this a political action that Yamaha is mad because he's moving to Aprilia? Or am I just totally talking out of my ass? I want to know. Let's have a conversation. Let's banter about it. Till next time, this is Johnny Evan Hopper, and since this is MotoGP, we don't go bruh, but nee, and then oh, because you know you're letting off in the corner. Because those things do like 18,000 RPM, and there's no short shift. It's